Hello there, you're watching RuneSources, where I compile different rune resources to make the best bite-sized video guides. Today's guide is on how to use magic abilities effectively in the evolution of combat. So let's jump into this guide. So we're going to run through the basic abilities first, from most powerful to least powerful. Going from right to left is going to be Combust, Dragon Breath, Chain, Impact, and Rack. Alright, so I'm going to show you these in combat against these dragons here. Make sure I'm not going to die. Let's get close enough. Okay, so Combust first of all, since it's a bleed ability, you can use it, and it didn't hit right there, but usually it'll have a nice hit for you. Chain, I would only suggest using if you're in a multi-situation where all of the monsters or people are already attacking you. Here, I don't want 6 dragons on me at once, so I'm not going to use it. Impact is pretty good if you want to stun them and walk away. Of course, this doesn't really matter with the dragons, but it's useful if you are, say, fighting another person and you aren't using, freezing spells or binding spells, and you want to get away from them for a bit. And Rack, lastly and least, but it's probably the most useful basic ability, that is, in getting your adrenaline up, since you can use it every 3 seconds. Alright, so now let's jump into, I'm just going to keep using Rack here to build my adrenaline up, and I'm going to jump into our threshold abilities. So this time, our threshold abilities are going to be from most powerful to weakest, from left to right this time, starting with Asphyxiate, Wild Magic, and Detonate. Alright, so I'll show you here in a second. Let's kill this dragon because I want to really show you the full extent of Asphyxiate first. So here we go. Let's attack this steel dragon. And here we go. Asphyxiate, and it'll hit constant thousands on your targets. Always. That was a little bit of a fail, Asphyxiate, but it's still the best magic ability in my opinion. Next up we have Wild Magic. This one's a decent ability. It can hit 1,000, 1,500 typically. I'm a level 94 mage, not quite, the maxed out mage, but still, it'll hit around there if you're maxed out. You get the idea. And lastly is Detonate. And Detonate, I would really highly advise. Here, I'm just going to show you it for a second. So let's get into Detonate. We're going to be standing there in our taking poop kind of style, we're just trying to take that poop. Anyways, and in this time you could have used at least 2 or 3 more basic abilities to get your adrenaline bar up. And it usually doesn't hit very high. Usually hits around 1,000. So for the amount of time that you have to wait for it to be really useful, it's not worth it. I just keep going with other abilities. So here we go. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of a combo here. This combo consists of using Combust and immediately after using Asphyxiate. This is going to make it so your opponent has constant hit markers on them, and they're going to be confused. They're going to be taking tons of damage. And right after that, Wild Magic is what I like to use. That is a very nice way to start off any fight, whether it's a boss fight or a PvP fight. So give me a second here, and I'll get my adrenaline up, and I'll show you Metamorphosis, the best ultimate ability in my opinion, and I'll show you another little combo I like to use. Alright guys, so I've got my adrenaline up here. I'm just going to finish killing that last steel dragon. And here we go. Let's show you Metamorphosis. So here we go. Let's do Metamorphosis. That's going to give us 50% more damage for 20 seconds. Let's use an adrenaline potion if you have them. And let's get our adrenaline bar up as quickly as possible. Once you're close to your threshold level, use Combust, and immediately after Asphyxiate for a massive amount of damage. It's just like our other combo, except we've got that extra 50% damage after that metamorphosis, so it does massive amounts of damage. It's definitely going to kill your opponent in no time, whether that's a boss monster or a player. So again, I hope you guys liked this video. Give me a like. I spent lots of time making it for you guys. Also, a little shout out to this little noob over here, this little butt cake. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for my next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye. Also, guys, I want to mention that if you guys like watching YouTube or listening to commentaries or whatever while you're skilling or AFKing, then please check out my Call of Duty videos. Even if you don't like that gameplay or anything, I've still got some pretty funny commentaries on there. More of that poop style kind of commentaries, except I'll usually use shit. Anyways, and also check out my RuneScape videos. I'll be coming out with more of those pretty soon. Okay, guys? Thanks for watching again. Bye.